everyone. Welcome to my show tonight. Tonight we're going to carry on doing the Enterprise. We've got a guest with us tonight. We've got Modz.
Good evening, everybody. Yeah, I don't know where Horlix is because he should be normally here, and he's tried calling him, and I think he might have fallen asleep. So, yeah, I'll be doing the chat and the instructions tonight. Yeah. If anybody could give Horlix a ring and tell him to wake up, that would be much appreciated. Oh dear, what a day. What a week of it. Honestly. Oh dear. Okay. Right, so I'll do what I would normally be doing, which is going through the chat. So we've got D Harris saying evening, gents. So evening, D.
Evening, D.
We've got Warren James saying hi all. Good luck tonight, Danno. Hi, Warren.
I was.
And we've got Gillian Milne saying good evening, everyone. Evening, Gillian.
Hey, man.
And we've got you, Danno, going hello, everyone.
Hi, mate.
No, I always get it wrong. That side, yeah. And then we've got D Harris at Warren James at Gillian Milne. Good evening, both. I've got Gillian Milne saying good evening today, D. And we've got Warren James saying evening at D Harris. And then we've got Yorkshire Crafter. Good evening, everyone. Hi, love, from the other side of the wall. And we've got Todd at Marvel Pick saying good evening, all. Evening, Todd.
Evening, Todd.
And we've got Dave Builds said good evening, everyone in the chat. Have a great build and show tonight, Danno. Evening, Dave Mac.
Evening, Dave.
And then we've got D saying at Yorkshire Crafter, at Marble Picks, at Dave Builds. Good evening, all. And we've got Dave Builds saying good evening to D. And then we've got Yorkshire Crafter saying evening, D. And then we've got Dave Builds saying evening at Yorkshire Crafter, Gillian Milne, Warren James, Marble Picks, and Mark's Modz. Good evening. And then we've got Yorkshire Crafter saying evening at Dave Mac. And then we've got Gillian saying evening, Dave Mac Builds. And then Todd says, I just realised the background image you have there is an old version of the Eagle Moss Enterprise. Mm. And that's a chat. I think it's whatever thing we can do.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So we're doing pack 11 tonight.
Yeah. Issue 11, and we'll try to do another marathon build.
Yeah.
4 issues done. So 39 to 42. And then the plan is to do the same next week. And then after that, we're going to do 1 issue a week.
Right. Okay.
Hey!
Oh, hey!
I'm very sorry, everyone.
You fell asleep, didn't you?
I fell asleep.
I did try ringing you.
Did you?
Yes, twice on Messenger.
I was up. No, I was up about just before 7, and I thought I'll just wait, and I had something to eat. It's been a busy day. And then I looked, and I was like, I've got plenty of time. And I must have just fallen asleep. And I was like, I woke up, and it was like, oh, it's 8:05. Quick. But I'm here. I'm all right.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm going to pop you up there. I'm now back to my original job, which is chat.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a live stream without Horlix.
I haven't done that for a while, though, actually.
No, that's true.
Just back to work today. Well, I was back Monday, but...
Yeah. Right, let me just catch up with this little bit of chat while Horlix wakes up. Have you done yourself a coffee?
No, but I'm all right.
No. Mute yourself and go do yourself a coffee. We can wait a few minutes. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've got the old screen on the screen share, so that's all.
Yeah. You need coffee. You look like a coffee. Okay, I'll just catch up with this chat. You couldn't script this, could you? Okay, so Warren says, evening at Dave Mac Builds. And Dave Mac says, here's the man himself. Good evening, Horlix. And then D. Harris says, phew, girls, Mark, no instruction. You know what, D? I was ready. We were a little bit late because I was downloading the instructions very, very quickly because we just didn't know what was happening. But Horlix is here and get himself a coffee and get himself woken up. But yeah, oh dear. If nothing, we're not informative. We're entertainment.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you mind? I've hardly slept myself today, so. Oh dear me. Yeah, he definitely needs a coffee. Oh dear. So you're doing 39 to 42 tonight, Danno?
Yeah.
Well, what I'll do is I'll close what I've downloaded and I'll go to Todd's pictures, which are way better.
Yep.
And then I can keep an eye on it on that side.
Yeah, and if we need extra or make it simpler, we can
probably. So let me load up Todd's instructions because there we go. I tell you the truth, when I'm stuck on the DeLorean instructions, I actually refer to Todd's instructions. It just makes things more easier. Enterprise D. Right. Build. 39. There we go. Right, I've got it all up. Sorted.
Gonna get that little bit of chat.
Yeah, can do. Got little history saying evening all. Evening, little history.
Evening.
We've got D. Harris saying at little history, good evening. And little history says hi.
Hi.
Okay, are we human again?
Well, I've not had it yet, but yeah, I'm all right.
Right, good.
It was only a quick snooze.
Yeah, but there's always time for coffee, Horlix. You know that.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Yeah, it's all a bit fluffy because I've showered and got it.
We can always make do for a few minutes for somebody to make a coffee.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, well, I'm ready when you are. So, stage 39, I guess, first.
All right, Dan, I'll put you solo layout. There we go.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a very nice part words upgrade mat there.
Yep.
What's happened? Oh, there we go. Okie doke. So stage 39 parts. So you've got 39A, which is deck panel U207. Awesome. Escape pod covers ×9. They look like they're already in.
Yep.
39C, which is right neck front reflector. Okay. 39D, dark windows 5. They're already in by the looks. Yep. 39E are clear windows ×10. 39F, deck panel lights, 1 off.
So.
Yeah. And then you should have BM screws.
Yep.
12 of them. EM screws, 8 of them. And CP screws, 3 of them.
And that's all over in the little boxes.
Okay. So, stage 39 assembly, another large bank of saucer windows lights up for the first time in this stage. while the lights for the right side of the neck section start to slot into place. Awesome. So, first off is to take your bottleneck section neck build and identify the 2 unassigned bulbs with red and blue cables from stage 34.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Take the right neck panel assembly begun in stage 38 and place the right neck front reflector 39C over the right neck front windows 38G.
Just getting my screen sorted.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, so what you got to do then is slot the previously identified bulbs into the reflector as shown. So
Because there's 4 bulbs and there's 2 spaces, as you can see. 2 there, 2 on that one. Are we taking 1 from this one and 1 from this one? You see what I mean? There we go.
yeah, that is correct. So you want 1 from that one there. That one. Take 1 of them and put that at the bottom, which is the other side. Sorry, Danno. The other side of that.
I mean, where I so
From the bottom, yeah. So it's gonna be a bit awkward. Yeah, like that.
right. So the thing what I'll do is I'll take this one out and go from the bottom first.
Yeah, and then 1 of them from there.
While you're doing that, Danno, we've had a little bit more chat. So we've got DS Models and Vintage. Hi, Danno and guys and everyone in chat. Good luck with your build. Evening, Dave.
Hey,
Hi,
Dave.
And Christine as well, because I know she'll be there.
Hey, Christine.
Dave Matt Builds says, good evening to Dave's day. How's Christine feeling? D. Harris says, at DS Models and Vintage. Evenings to Dave. And we've got DS Models and Vintage saying, hi, Dave, Mark and D. Yeah, I think she's a little bit better today. Thank you. D. Harris says, glad to hear it, Dave. Give her my best. And then we've got Todd saying, Alex, I sent you a new HD background via Messenger. Danno can use for his streams with the actual release version of the model.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
All right. Okay.
What I'm going to do is screw down one of these screws, and then bring the other one in to see if that makes it a little bit easier.
Okay.
Yeah, just to let everybody know, obviously Christine didn't stream tonight at 7 with the Eddie Stobart, but obviously she's still recovering. So it was a pretty easy issue tonight. So as far as I'm aware, she'll be doing double next week. And there's not much to do in the Eddie Stobart.
No.
Other LED, Danno, I think.
This bottom one.
Yeah, that's it. 1 of those. Yeah.
It's getting the holes lined up.
Oh, it's the same, isn't it? Trying to get them.
Yeah.
Okay, and they are CP screws, those 3 screws that Danno is screwing in.
Right, there we go.
Lovely. Okay, so we're moving on to step B, which is to insert the escape pod covers into the deck panel, which I believe you've already done.
Yeah.
And also putting all the windows in. So those of you new to Danno, he does these pre-screen just to save a bit of time. Okay, so they're all in already. So that's step B already done. So next you need to retrieve the saucer assembly and identify the unassigned bulb with red and blue cables from the stage 21 deck panel lights.
Over here.
Yes. There should be 2.
There's no bulbs.
Just have a chat from Todd saying, don't forget to route that forward LED through the front skeleton opening.
Right.
I think that's on the Cobra neck, Danno.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not, yeah.
Okay, well, I've done it as per what the mag says. Obviously, I'm not sure about anything else because I haven't got the other instructions up.
So I've got this bare bulb here.
Hang on a minute. I'll just show this one. He said you did it on the other side, if you remember. And that must be on the Cobra neck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it the light that flashes?
So bring it back over.
Yeah, just right. Let's have a look. Right, hang on. Todd says yes on the neck for the lights to the side panels. I'm trying to. Because I've got his instructions up. I'm just trying to work it out. Note how the upper and lower wires are routed to the appropriate reflector nodules. Note how the upper and lower wires are routed to the appropriate reflector notches. Well, I think you've done it, Danno.
All right.
Hang on a minute. 2 seconds. It says the yellow stroke black LED wires you haven't connected to the reflector yet. And he's also put, oh, you connected it. It's fine. Fine. That was a little bit worried.
Okay, so well, what we're doing, yeah, so retrieve the source for assembly and identify the unassigned bowl with the red and blue cables from stage 21.
Red and blue.
So there should be a spare red and blue LED hanging out somewhere.
Okay, we've got this part here. Blue.
And there should also be a yellow and green LED spare bulb there somewhere hanging out.
There. Right. So we've got the green one. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And then there should be a red and blue somewhere.
But the red and blue one I can't seem to find. Unless it's this one here, but that one's got that's in there. Unless it shouldn't be in there.
No, that looks okay. There should be a bulb in there. So
It should be. Hang on. If you look at the instructions and look at mine, right? If I zoom in, right? So zoom there. You look at the instructions. You've got a bulb here, which is this one here, in height. Then you've got a bulb here. You've got a bulb here, but there's no bulb here. Or is that the other way around? There's no bulb there, but there's a bulb here. Yeah.
yeah.
So this bulb is wrong, and that's what it should be there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's a bit odd because that bulb that's in the blue and red, that cable should be underneath that anyway.
Yes. So this one shouldn't. I don't think this should be here, anyways. And I think this black one should be there.
Okay, does that pull out?
This one pulled out, yeah.
Yeah, and the other one next to it.
No, this one doesn't. Oh no, hang on. Yeah, it does. So then come across. Let's go at these where they need to be. Right. So we need a red one there.
Yes.
Where did I go? So we need that black and the other one would go here. Like that. That's fine. That one's okay. Then we need to get the green one.
Green and yellow, yeah.
What goes there? That looks about right.
Can you move that forward a little bit? Just so we can see. Yeah. So that black and yellow you've just put in, it looks like that sort of needs to come up from underneath if possible. Through the hole and in. Like if I show you the picture, you can see the picture. Can you see that wire seems to come from under the hole there rather than across the top?
Yep, I get what you mean. like that, and then that looks a lot better.
Okay.
A little bit of chat.
Yeah.
Little history says, so is this kit plastic or pre-painted aluminium? It's a bit of both, really, isn't it? It's plastic and metal.
Yeah. Do you want to get the rest of that shot before work?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Todd says, when that side panel is mounted, you can see where the LEDs will be. It is best to route the LEDs out through the skeleton holes nearby. And then Todd also says it's actually easier to put these two LEDs in as you are fitting the panel.
Right.
Okay. And that's the bit of chat call.
Okay. Okay, so next you need to carefully position deck panel U.S.S. on the saucer skeleton as shown and affix with 6 BM screws and 4 EM screws. This will secure the 2 bulbs you have just fitted as well as the windows in the deck panel.
So let's get my screws sorted. Let's turn this over. I'm going to go for the. I've got BMs first.
Okay. So yeah, there's 6 of those, and they go through the round holes in the frame.
So, got the first one in this corner here. Does that look better?
Yep.
Then the next one goes here. Then we've got one here. One here. We've got 2 more left.
Yeah, there's a lot of wiring about, isn't there?
That would actually do your head in, Alex.
Well, yeah, I mean, to be fair, I don't think there's really that much you can do with them to make them neat.
You'd find a way. Todd has said those reflector LEDs don't stay in place well until the panel is ready to hold them.
Yeah.
And he also says, oh, you just wait, there will eventually be 4 PCBs full of plugs and wires.
Whew. Right, so I'm putting the EMs in now.
Okay.
And we've got 4 of them, wasn't it?
Yeah, 4 of them, and they go along those horseshoe shapes. Yeah, there we go.
We should do this, Alex, just to see how much electrical tape we can put on it.
Yeah.
And there we go.
Lovely. Okay, so let me just bring that back up. I step these to take the deck panel lights supplied with this stage, 39F, and thread them through the skeleton as shown. Okay, so.
Let the fun begin.
Oh, God. Why is it doing that? Right, okay. Before sliding the bulbs into the reflector panels. So, take both LEDs from underneath and they go up the hole there nearest the plastic. So bring them both up from underneath. Yeah, next one over.
This one here.
No, the other way.
This one here.
Yeah, through there. Push that plug through there. And that goes off somewhere in that direction. Okay. And then the yellow and black goes in that hole there that you're in. Yep. And then pull that one over the top of the frame into the next one. Yeah, just like that.
On that one. Like that?
Yes, that's good. Okay, so
yeah.
And you're on the saucer assembly. Right. Carefully position deck panel U208-31A on the saucer skeleton as shown and affix with 6 BM screws and 4 EM screws. This will secure the 2 bulbs. I don't like calling them bulbs because they're not. They're LEDs. This will secure the 2 LEDs you have just fitted, as well as the windows in the deck panel. So
let's go with the M.
First, just what you've just done, but on that panel.
Yep. Oh, this way is in my way. And there's one in. I've got 4 of these to put in.
The seagulls are quite loud tonight by you, Horlix.
Yeah. I can hear them as well. They're going mad. I think the weather's on the turn. It's been quite warm today, but it's clouding over a bit.
Yeah. Soon be the school holidays and it'll be absolutely packed.
Mm.
Right, then finished. So I'll put that to one side and bring the DMs over now. And 2 more left. And that's done.
Okay. I've just, while you were doing that, I've just uploaded that picture that Todd sent me. It's on your brand on the background, and I've changed it.
All right.
See if you like it. That's the original proper one. It's very similar.
That can't change anything at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, you shared it.
I don't know if I can. Oh, it's on the
Background.
Yeah, if I don't know how we can show the background on its own, actually. Mark, have you got any ideas? We can't really. No, I don't think we can show it properly anyway on the show because of obviously we're in it. So
Yeah.
anyway, step E then is to test the lights. So now test the lights fitted in this stage by plugging them into the test PCB as shown. This completes stage 39. So you should have 3 connectors to be plugging in.
I just have to get the battery box. I'll put it away. I forgot to get it out.
Oh, sorry.
Todd says you can tell the first release version to the current version by the saucer rim windows.
Ah.
I've got D saying, Mark, you were on mute. Yeah. I don't want sometimes my chair creaks, so I mute myself so it doesn't annoy people. But then I forget to unmute. Done that many a times.
Yeah.
Right, so we've got 3 to plug in, and we've got 1 in the C port, 1 over here, and then there's this here, and well.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
What the?
and not the wire.
Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Everything's lit that should be lit.
Yep.
Awesome. So that is it for stage 39. So now we're going to go back to stage 40 parts when you're ready. So just give me a shout.
Oh, we've got your dad, Danno, saying, good evening, everyone. Evening,
Hey, Dad.
Geordie.
Hi, Geordie.
Just got in.
You've just got in, I've just got up.
We've got Dave Matt Bill saying evening to Geordie Dave.
Right, when you're ready.
Okay. So first part is 40A, which is the deck panel U106.
God, just alter my camera a bit. There we go.
Okay. Then you should have reflector panel U106A.
We've got two panels, so
It's the one with the two LED notches in it. That's that one, yeah. Okay, and then 40C is the other one, which is reflector panel U106A1. Okay, and then 40D escape pod covers ×8 already fitted.
oh no,
40E clear windows ×10,
fitted already.
and then 40F dark windows. And then 40G is the right neck rear windows, which are them, yeah. And then 40H are deck panel light.
Are they the small ones with the two bulbs in, or the long with the single bulb in?
The longer one you want, which is 40H. That's it. And then 40I are deck panel lights ×1, which is the twin, yeah. And then you should have BM screws and DM screws.
Yep.
Okay, and now we're ready for assembly. And I've just realised I wasn't showing any of that on stream. I do apologise. This was the parts. There we go. Okay, and then we're on stage 40. So going to fit two more deck panel assemblies to the upper saucer skeleton and connect more lights to the saucer PCB. Yay! Okay, so step 8, Danno has already done, which is fitting all the windows and escape pod covers, etc. So that is already done. Place reflector panel U106A on the deck panel as shown.
Like that.
Okay. Next, you want to slot the single bulb of the neck of the deck panel light 40H into the left reflector. That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, and then what you need to do is slot the LED with the yellow and green cable from the deck panel lights with the two bulbs in brackets into the right side.
And there we go.
Okay. But with 4 DM screws.
Okay, well, Danno's screwing that in. A little bit more chat. Geordie Dave says, about 20 minutes ago, had some tea.
Yeah.
And Geordie Dave saying, evening at Dave Mac. D. Harris says, good evening, Geordie Dave. Geordie Dave saying, evening at D. Harris. And he's also saying, hope everyone in chat are well. Come and join us, Geordie Dave.
Yeah.
It's turned out to be one of them streams.
Yeah.
Come and join us.
I want to get this off. Okay. Trying to get the hose lined up. There we go. Get these top two in first, then I can slide that other bulb in.
Good plan. Good plan.
And we've got Mark from Blue Harvest Toys saying hello there.
Hello there.
Mark, how are you? How are you?
Yeah. Do not get me started on episode 6 of Obi-Wan Kenobi because it was just awesome.
Yeah, all night.
Honestly, it was just
Wow.
I mean, Disney justified doing that series to what they did to the other 3 films. I've actually not fallen out with Disney anymore after what they've done with Obi-Wan Kenobi because that was just awesome.
Who died? Someone died?
No.
Oh.
No. Well, yeah, somebody dies, but it's just awesome. It just ties in so much of the films. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah, do you know what? I'm really ashamed to say I've not even seen the films either.
I'm travelling by train this weekend and we're going to sit down and watch Star Wars, all 9 films.
Yeah. I do. Do you know what? There was one weekend a couple of years ago. I thought I really need to get to this, and then I didn't know what order the films were in. I was
you need to go 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9.
What? Yeah, but were they released that way?
I'll message it to you, Alex.
I was trying to find film 1, and I didn't know which one it was.
Right, so you need to go New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and then Return of the Jedi. Then you need to go Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith. Then you need to do The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and then The Rise of Skywalker.
Right.
And that's not including the spin-offs.
Have I got time for them? I've barely got enough time for myself.
Of course there's time for There's always time for Star Wars.
It's like Harry Potter. I've seen them, and I do like them films, but like, when you get to the end, like, the films are like nearly 4 hours long.
Yeah. Right, I've done that panel.
Okay, awesome. Next, then, slot the second bulb from the deck panel lights 40i into the reflector panel U.S.S. And position the reflector on the deck panel as shown. Secure with 4 DM screws. So we'll do that bit first.
Right, I'll just catch up with this chat. So, D says, evening at Blue Harvest Toys. Blue Harvest Toys says, quick thumbs up before I go live. Todd says, you will want to slightly bend the LEDs of those center LEDs up a bit so the 2 reflectors fit. Blue Harvest Toy is waving back to D saying hi. Blue Harvest Toy says, celebration tickets go on sale Thursday. And he says, I've been telling my friend that. Yeah. And he says, he watched 1, 2, and 3, then didn't watch 4. And Geordie Dave says hi to Blue Harvest Toys. And Blue Harvest Toys is waving back saying hi to Geordie Dave. Yeah, you need to watch them in the years that they were released.
Yes. And then once you've done that, you can watch them in proper order.
So that confuses me. Why is it not? Surely it should be in proper order of release date.
Right. The story goes that they originally released Star Wars, and that's what it was called. It wasn't called Star Wars: A New Hope. But the popularity of the film made George Lucas do some more. So he did 5 and 6, which is Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. He couldn't do episodes 1, 2, and 3 because the technology wasn't ready for what he wanted to do. When the technology was ready for what he wanted to do, he then filmed 1, 2, and 3.
Right.
And then Disney took over and did 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah.
And trashed the franchise.
Yeah, I just need a list of what order I should watch them in then.
Okay. If you watch 4, 5, and 6 instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, and 3 will make more sense.
Okay.
If that makes, yeah.
But for some reason, those two holes are lined up, but these two are not. I'm going to have to untighten them a bit and maybe push it over a bit.
Blue Harvest Toys is saying, what about Kenobi though? Well, I did say Disney did sort it out with Kenobi. I will give them that. All is forgiven for 7, 8, 9. And he says, Clone Wars, Rebels. Oh no, we're not going that far. I'm just going to confuse the heck out of Horlix here.
Yeah. Rogue One.
Obviously, I know some of the characters because it's obvious, like R2 and all that. But
but how have you built an R2D2 without even seeing the films? Is it just the electronics that were in it?
Yeah, I knew what it was about. But no, to be fair, R2D2 was. I didn't do that. My friend, one of my best friend, actually got it for me because I built the printer. It was just another kit full of electrics, and she's like, "Oh, you'll love this," and she bought it for me.
All right.
And I know who R2D2 is anyway, and I knew from what film, but I just never really seen the film. So,
do you get the thing of the lightsaber coming out of the head? What the reason for that is?
Just a storage hole, isn't it?
No, R2D2 was hiding it in Return of the Jedi until Luke needed it, and then it sprung out of the head and Luke caught it.
Oh, right.
That's the idea of the lightsaber in the head.
Right. Okay. Oh, I'm sure I'll get it then. I will try and watch it.
You have seen the Back to the Future films, haven't you?
Yes. Yeah. I've
right. So we're out there.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw them. When did I see them? A couple of years ago, I rewatched them. Right. So yeah, carefully bend. Right. Secure with 4 DM screws. Then you need to carefully bend the two LED casings so they sit at a right angle to the deck panel. So bend those LED cables upright.
Yeah, that bulb just moved. I had it in place and now we've decided to go down.
Pesky things, aren't they?
Yeah. You get everything lined up and then you've got to unscrew everything with one screw. Yeah, that's me dad.
Hey, here's come Geordie Dave.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Decided to join the madness.
Hang on, I'll turn my iPad off.
Okay. I'll put us back on that view.
Right, there we go. Everything's in place now.
Okay. Oh, lovely jubbly. So, next you want to test the lights, so plug them in. So the small cable goes into plug F, and then the larger one in one of the others.
Are you telling me Horlix has not watched Star Wars?
Yeah, and he's built an R2D2 as well.
Yeah, no.
Also, we've just woken Horlix up.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't that bad. I think, what time did I come in? About 8 minutes past 8, I think.
Yeah.
You've been going nearly an hour then.
Yeah, I was busy doing work, learning new things. Just I had some dinner and then I just fell asleep.
Yeah. I'm doing the e-learning for McDonald's.
Yeah, you've got to watch Star Wars not in a chronicle order. You've got to go for. You've got to do the early one first, and you go.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm old enough to remember the first one.
I just because it doesn't say Star Wars 1, Star Wars 2.
Oh.
And then I was looking up, and actually that makes sense because when I was Googling it, back when I was going to watch them, there was so many different answers. I'm like, I just want to know what order these films are in.
Yeah,
this one says something, and this says something else.
Something I forgot what's called. There's another order that you can watch it in.
Oh God. You're putting me off now.
Just watch it from the years. Watch it from 1977, I think it was. And you go from there.
A little bit more chat. D. Harris says, now, Alex, no more excuses, LOL. If you can go trucking and play Diablo for 4 hours, you could easily make time for a film.
Yeah, I could, to be fair. But no, do you know what my main problem is? I fall asleep really easily to films and things.
So do I. No.
And well done, Danno. You are now live on Blue Harvest Toys Live.
Live or alive. Hello.
Yeah, I've actually got it up, and you are live on his live.
Well, hello, I'm putting you across there.
Hello, everyone in Blue Harvest Toys' show as well, live and alive. This is all of us. Hello.
Well, hang on a minute. If I just do this. We're live on alive.
So we're live and alive, looking at alive.
Yeah.
That's confusing.
That's awesome. Hello, everybody in Blue Harvest.
Yeah.
Oh dear, live and alive. I've never had that before.
God.
Yeah. First time for everything.
That's true.
And we've got some new people in as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, done.
No.
Right. So
Just because of where it are.
what's going on? Why is my
I'll try and sort it.
That's it.
There you go.
So right, you've tested them, they look awesome. So next, carefully place the deck panel assembly on the saucer section, arranging the cables as shown below. Okay, so
we'll start with the double one.
So the double one goes in the big square
next to the hot
in the corner there. I can't quite see your saucer.
Right. Up and across.
That's it, yeah. Yeah, that goes in there. And then the thin one goes in the little one, the first little one at the top.
This one here.
That's it. Yeah, yeah, in there. And then pull them through and secure that down.
That's probably going.
I'm going to have to catch up with this chat because we've got loads of new people in. So we've got Rolando Flowers saying hello.
Hi, Rolando.
Hello.
Girls 28 saying hey guys.
Hello.
We've got Todd saying YouTube section. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got Rolando Flowers saying D Harris. We've got D Harris saying easy with 2 iPads. Rolando Flowers saying subbed.
Thank you.
Todd says hey at Raiders Go 28. We've got oof raid in the name of Mark Bios Raid. And then we've got Left for Dead Fets. Hello everyone from Blue Harvest. And we've got D Harris at Ronaldo Floors. Good evening.
Hello everybody that's new and welcome across to my channel.
Yeah.
Lovely. So, that being done, secure the assembly with 2 BM screws.
Wow.
Okay, so one of them looks like it could be tricky.
Well, that's a tight fit.
Yeah, check your lights.
Yeah, we've checked them before. Right now, where are we? Ah, behind the board.
Yes, so you've got 1 BM screw. Let me zoom in, which is just right behind the board there. So you might have to fight your way through some of them wires.
Right, let's get me BM screws over.
But if you would rather do the easier one first, you can do, and that's just over on the left there.
Yep.
You've got a BM screw there. It might be easier actually to keep it in place.
That's what I was thinking. Oh yeah.
Right, got a bit more chat. I'm going to try and keep on top of this. Got Danno Builds saying hi, Rolando. We've got Geordie Dave saying hi all from Blue Harvest. We've got Vader's Girl 28 saying hey, Marvel Picks. And Geordie Dave again, he's saying hi to Todd. Well done tonight, Danno. You deserve it. I think all our channels are in the description, aren't they, Danno?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I've got those 2 screws in. Is there any other screws that need to be put in here?
At the moment, it's just telling us to put you to put the 2 in.
Right.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Next is to make some connections. So, fit the 2 panel light plugs into the saucer PCB as shown, tucking any excess cable under the PCB. Now, the bigger plug is showing to stretch up to the other end. So I'm supposed to take up the slack.
Right. But where does it go? Do I go under all these wires and then come out this end?
I don't know. You've got the smaller plug at the minute.
Right.
So that one, if you want to do that one first, we can do. That just goes down here in the bottom corner, look, and it's marked up B.
Like that.
Yeah. And then with that cable, look, it's telling you to tuck the excess under the actual board at the back. Any excess, if there's lots. Put it all through. So
yeah, best I could really do that.
It's showing to tuck it under the back, the other end, somehow. There you go. If I zoom that out, you can see what it's referring to. So it's going in there behind and tucking underneath there.
Doesn't mean to come under here and then bring it out, but
no, it's just showing the excess pushed underneath and then back out and then across the top.
I might have to leave that for now and get as tight as I can. Right, there we go. That would do for now. I'm going to kind of sort that out later on.
Okay. And then take the other plug, which should be the bigger one.
Oh, I've lost it. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Okay, and then that just goes into, well, it's actually showing it to be right at the other end, but just wherever it's, if you got at the top row, all the way at the other end,
Yeah,
you're showing in the first available one there if it fit.
It won't go that far.
No, so just fit it in somewhere that it will fit.
Yeah.
Well, Todd says put any 4-pin plug from window lights can connect it to any socket marked A.
Yeah.
3-pin plugs from window lights can be connected to any socket marked B.
Yeah.
So this one here can go there.
Yeah, if that's where you want it to go, yeah.
I think it's going to be the easiest place to put it. Right, there we go.
Also saying the blinking lights, nav lights will connect to sockets marked W or G.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, Mark, I pulled that up. I just thought.
No, it's fine. Honestly, you're used to doing it. If you want to do a bit of chat for a bit, you're more than welcome.
Right, turn this back over then.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just jump up and put my big light on.
What?
Let me take that.
I've started where it needs to be, so.
Well, Marvel picks said it. Where's my bloody Marvel? You would probably move plugs around based on wiring lengths and to clean up the wiring.
Yeah, that makes sense. What I might do is once we get the top panel done, as we go, well, before we put any more on, I might have a session where I do move wires across before the next show, or where we can just sit and do that.
Just looking at that panel on the spot, is that loose?
This one here?
Yeah.
No, it's lifted up. I don't think we put it in. It's been in that for a while where it's lifted up, and I think once we get the bottom ones on, it'll kind of push everything back in together.
Okay.
Yeah, I do believe, Danno, because I'm obviously watching YouTubers ahead of you, that once you start doing the bottom ones, it will all sort itself out.
Yeah. Because a lot of people had problems with this panel in particular.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so step D then, you want to retrieve your deck panel U.S.S assembly from stage 32. Okay, and carefully place it on the saucer skeleton.
Is that where we're just been working?
Yes, above it. Yeah, that's it. Arranging the cables as shown. Okay, so plug the plug through the, through there. And then click that on.
More picks. Okay, this panel port 32 is probably going to fit wonky.
Right.
And he says that etch panel should not look like that. I think when we started building, we had a problem with that panel.
Yeah.
There's no looking about it.
That's right. So I remember you went round, Geordie, didn't you? And you stripped some of it back and
Hey, there we go. That's in place.
awesome. Okay, when you're happy with that fit, secure that in with 2 BM screws right on the thinner part of the top.
Right. And it says the wires of this panel need to be carefully routed or it's going to sit crooked.
Right.
Call it battle damage.
Okay?
Yep.
Lovely. So step E then.
Let's go in. And then
Okay, while you're doing that, then there is what more a wonky panel now new there. More picks. I had actually removed 2 of the reflector screws and the clip and clip the reflector so it would sit flush.
Mm.
So it could be.
That looks quite okay to me, yours, Danno, right now.
Yep.
We shall see how this panel works out. Look, Gary.
Okay. So step E then is to return to your battle section build and carefully slot the right neck rear windows in place as shown.
There we go.
Okay. Stage 40 is now complete.
Oh, didn't we do that last week or not?
I've got deja vu. Didn't we do that last week?
Yes.
You think they would go, right, we'll leave this part here, put this part actually together and fit it and then put it away.
This is Eagle Moss. Come on.
Well, yeah.
And Marvel, yours looks pretty good actually.
Yeah.
Right, lovely. So we're going to be looking at stage 41 parts now. I will bring them up this time. So 41A is deck panel U304. And also, if you get a chance, just move your camera up a tad because we can see your lap. That's it. Okay, 41B is reflector panel U304A. That's the one. 41C escape pod covers already fitted. 41D and E are clear and dark windows. They're already fitted. 41F is the right neck rear reflector, which is that. 41G photon torpedo launcher.
To get that out of this little box. And that is that.
Okay.
Lady.
Clear part there. 41H is deck panel lights. And then you've got 41I, which are 2 cable ties.
Yep.
And then you've got BM screws, BP screws, and CP screws.
Yep.
Okay.
I put that so it doesn't lose its tidy.
Yeah, I put it next on me little set of drawers that's next to it. Because at the moment, the tray that Horlix make this is in use with other screws in.
Oh, don't worry, you'll probably have a new one soon. Mark 3. Okay, so step A then is to put all the windows in and everything, which we've already done. And then place the reflector panel U304A on the deck panel. Done. Take the deck panel lights 41H and slot the LED with the yellow and black cables into the left of the reflector. Look at this. The Danno's there before I've even read it. Okay. And then secure it with 3 BP screws when you're ready.
I get that with the Harshette Titanic. It's that long-winded when you're reading it out. Geordie Dave's already done it. That time I finished a long blooming sentences from Harshette, it's just like, yeah, done that.
Yeah.
Right, okay, marble picks. A lot of people struggle with those inner corner panels. D. Harris does look straight enough to me. And I think with Gillian, I think she looking good and a big thumbs up. You've got to have practice. I think she means patience to do this.
Correct.
Keep an eye on that photon torpedo launcher. You may want to use it. You may not want to use it. It sticks out of the hull and looks weird. It also causes the two neck side panels to spread apart and leak light.
Right.
So you may not want to use it. It's up to.
Okay, so that'll be down to your personal preference.
There's a bolt out.
Well, it wouldn't be a reflector panel if that happened.
Yeah.
The reflector panel you've done, I think the bulbs fell out.
There we go.
Okay. Next step then. Thread the deck panel lights through the saucer skeleton as shown. So let's do that bit first. So let's work out where we're going with this. So it's next to U303A. So if we can turn over.
You just see it, yeah. Because that's there. And then it looks like there.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah. Okay, so turn that over. That's it. And then twizzle it round a bit if possible so we can see
the hole.
Right. Guess what's just happened?
What?
Oh no.
Would it not be easier if I put this on and then put that through and
yeah, if you want to do it that way, yeah. I can't quite see the bottom of the saucer to guide you with the wires still. That's it, yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah, so what you can do then is just push the yellow and black wire through the left hand frame hole.
Hang on. With this hole here?
Yeah, yellow and black through that one.
Yellow and black. And is it this
And the red
one here?
Yeah, and yeah, that's it. And the red and black for the one next to it. That's it. Pull them through from underneath, and then yeah, they fit into your reflector each side, obviously, as it goes.
Right. Right, now this one goes on there.
Yes. That's it.
Doesn't look as big as the Falcon. Thought it was pretty big. The Falcon.
Like that. And what screws do I need?
Okay, so you want CP screws, 2 CP screws to secure that into place.
So Julian said it doesn't look as big as the Falcon. I don't think the saucer is as big as the Falcon's.
No. Well, I tell you what, as I get a measure of this and measure the Falcon and find out.
That would do.
No, nothing to do tomorrow when you come out.
This is now Geordie Dave saying, I've got to come round, really.
Well, we're going to the allotment, aren't we? We're going to come around anyways.
I want to get up.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. You have to go around a little bit earlier, Geordie, because there's still a missing rogue LED somewhere on that saucer.
Oh, I said I've been a good look. I've never had to.
I know.
Working bloody 40 odd hours a week.
Right, that's in place.
Okay, now it shows the wires. If you follow the picture, it shows that one brought over and then it goes up through that slot. I don't know if that's really necessary right now or just it might just be out of the way for the minute. Well, that's fine. Yeah, we'll sort that out. Yeah, look. So, test the lights fitted in step B by plugging them into the PCB as shown. All right, so take that one and plug that back in.
Yeah, they work.
Yeah, you lit up.
Lovely.
They just keep turning it around.
I see them light up.
Yep.
And then it says gather the panel lights in this area to a tidy bundle and secure it to the skeleton as shown using a cable tie. Now, again, I don't know if it's something you want to do now or later.
I do that later if we're going to have to try to find other bulbs and all that.
Okay, that's fine. And just to double check, oh yeah, because you've got that cable there. You have still got a loose LED, haven't you? That's it. Yeah, that's fine. That goes up. That wire goes up with those bundles as well.
Yeah.
And you've got a spare LED for next time there, so that's good. Okay. Step D.
Let's switch back over.
So this is again where you just have to have a look for yourself and see where's best to put the LEDs through. But you want to take your battle section build and place the rear neck rear reflector 41F over the right neck rear windows.
Let's get this yellow wood.
Then slot the two unassigned bulbs from stage 34 into the reflector before carefully bending the bulb casings at a 90-degree angle from the reflector. So I think you need to try and picture how that's going to sit on there and just push those LEDs through the frame where they need to be pushed through from, if that makes sense.
So this one goes at the bottom here. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you can move your camera up a bit, so we can see that that's it. So when you try and hold that together and then marry up where it's going to fit on there and see if that wire is actually coming through the frame in the right place.
Right. So
lift it up and put it against the frame. See if that way.
Holding it together, just see if the wire, where that LED you just connected, does that come through the right hole in the frame?
And that will be there, and then all I'll have to do is tuck these ones in, yeah. Because this one comes up here, and then into here, and then this bottom one would go. It's going down there, and that would just push all there, and they will just tuck at the top.
Yeah. Marvel picks. Alex knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do get it, but it's trying to explain. So I think just go how you're going, and then if you have problems with fit, you'll have to just whip them back out, and we'll go through it.
Yeah.
It says it is helpful to have the LED wires come out of the skeleton where the LED is.
Yeah.
And what am I screwing these in with?
So you want 3 CP screws for that. That one don't want to go in, does it?
Would you like to build this, Alex?
So I'm just making coffee. I'm not sure, you know. I think I would. I would. No, I would.
I think you'd love the wiring.
Yeah, I think I would because of that, but obviously I wouldn't because of the space I've got here. I've got no space. I've got no space. This is because I excuse the coffee machine. I'm just making coffee.
Right, and we'll just line this up.
Yeah, so try and tuck wires in.
Like that. And this is just roughly because we've got to take this panel off to put it in, but yeah, that looks about right.
It'd just be a case of really tucking those wires in the frame so none of them get trapped or caught. And if it sticks out, then we'll have to move some of them. But yeah. Okay, so next it says carefully position the photon torpedo launcher in the slot at the edge of the left neck panel as shown. Now, this is what Todd was saying. You might not want to put it in because it looks weird, but it's up to you. So obviously it's your model.
That's when you get it in. There we go. Doesn't sit properly. Well, oh.
Salute.
Yeah. Into it.
Okay, maybe no photon torpedo launcher.
Yep.
Lift it, turn it over by ground.
No, that's gonna make it go down. I can see it. It's between the wires.
And just for the those at home, this is where it's got to sit. So it's quite fiddly.
It does look weird, doesn't it?
And it looks like it might be.
There it is.
Okay. It looks like it might be directional as well. It looks like it's slightly off center.
Yeah.
So if you're going to put it in, the stump needs to be more towards the bottom.
Come on.
So Danno's just fishing.
Okay, I'll go through the chat. D. Harris, Malvik, have you got any further closing yours up? D. Harris, indeed, I could send some pictures if they want to share.
Mm-hmm.
Got a few lower saucer panels in place. The port, was it nacelle?
Nacelle.
Nacelle mounted. Yes, the photon has to go in the right way. I did end up using it, but I sanded it down so it would stick out, or push the panels apart. D. Harris, stick them on the Northern Model Builders Facebook page. Have you got it?
Nope. I've got it, but I haven't got it. I haven't got a grip of it.
Operation.
Yes, without the noise. I failed. The guys did.
Yeah, it reminds me of that guy.
Oh. Yes.
Getting it in, falling back in again.
What?
It's getting it in, would it falling back in again?
Yeah.
No.
So carefully look at that and then make sure it's the right orientation. So let me blow this up on screen. You can see it's more towards the bottom as it goes in.
It's a weird looking thing.
I know. Like that.
Yeah, that looks.
Oh.
Yeah, that looks good. So it goes in that way. Yeah. Oh.
That was outside, so that was like, yeah.
I thought that had went back in there flicking.
It will when I leave go, that's the problem.
You want to catch her underneath?
Yeah, there's nothing to really.
There's nothing to clip it onto.
Nope. It just sits there.
As soon as you try to put the other panel up, it's just going to drop.
Yeah, I know.
Can you secure it with some blue tack or something?
No,
If you have
nothing.
I'm guessing there's an LED behind it, is there?
Yep.
Yeah.
If you look,
Marvel says if you just leave the photon torpedo part out, the LED will look recessed in there, which I think looks better.
yeah, that'd probably be a lot easier as well.
Obviously, it's up to you. If you want to fit it, Danno, we have got plenty of time, obviously. So it's completely up to you. It's your build.
I think I'll leave it now because I think we're going to be here all night just putting a small little bit in.
Okay, if you're sure.
Just put it to one side in case I can always put it in a later day if I need to.
Let's strip the panel, dude.
Yeah, both tab or probably not.
Okay.
Right. So the next step is to lift the right neck panel assembly into position, taking care not to trap any of the cables between. Oh, hang on a minute. I think we need to loosen that top bit first, don't we? Yeah, we need to remove that, loosen that top panel off again.
I took it off the cushion because the last time we done this, it took ages because we didn't have the cushion under the cushion. I've lost my. There it is.
If I remember correctly, Danno, you didn't screw that panel down all the way.
No, it didn't.
Okay, well, Marvel Pics is put done. That's putting the pictures on Facebook.
Good.
Daya Harris, good man. Check them out after the stream. I've just read that one out before. Gillian Munn, can you not glue it in?
Probably not, because with it being clear perspex, it would go hazy with super glue.
What about that other stuff we use?
Microcrystal clear.
Yeah. Maybe.
But he hasn't got it, I've got it here.
Yeah. Oh no, can't use it.
You don't need this part, it's not structural in any way.
Yeah.
That's it there. For this model to take the easy option, Danno.
Yes.
Marvel Pics, close the neck up and see what you think. Entirely up to you. Make sure the bottom panel of the neck is at least loosened.
Yeah.
That's what we're up to.
Do you want to share those pictures that he's put up?
We'll look at it once you finish this, if you want.
So don't forget, Danno, just hold that out and then tuck all the wires in so they're not all gathered behind the frame. Just push all the wires through the frame.
Yep. That's all right. That looks fine. I got the thread go here.
So as Todd said, maybe you can just loosen that bottom panel. So with those 4 screws or 5, just one turn open, just might give you a bit more.
So the trolley was on about.
Yeah, I believe so. Careful of that blue and red wire, Danno, on the front.
Yep. I've seen it. You meant the base of the neck. He already took it off.
All right. But that has makes things a little bit easier.
So now you've just got to make sure that peg, if you remember, fits into the hole. Do you remember you had a fight with it last time?
The peg at the front here?
No, on the top, inside. Remember that post sat in the plastic?
Like that?
Yeah, if you remember, careful of that wire that's caught between the screw hole as well. Yeah, do you remember that post actually clicked into that plastic?
Yeah.
You've got 2 posts at the top.
Yeah.
That one's fine. It was one of the front ones that was causing you a problem last time.
Yeah. I think I get these screws in, and get this back screw in, because that's going to drop once I start putting the screw. Once I pour that in and put the screw in.
Yeah, but that still looks too loose to me. That post, carefully, you need to just get that post pushed in.
This post, yeah.
No, not that one. It was one of the front ones. Either that one or the one next to it. Remember, it had to click in, and then once it went in, it was solid. Do you remember?
Yes. It's in.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
It says the ventral panels can stay tightened. Marble picks closing up this part of the neck can be tricky. Yes, yep. Remember, you've got to pop the front panel into the skeleton. Had to push the side panels down towards the neck to get it to pop on.
Yeah.
What is this? These 3? Well, these 2 left at the front screws that I need.
Okay, so those 2 at the front, you need. Well, those 3. There's 3 screws. They're all BM screws.
Right.
But there it is.
Yeah, I heard it pop as well.
And it says Marble looks good.
So,
I'm proud of you, Danny, doing this live.
You're doing really well, Danno.
Yeah.
Really, really well.
Now, if you just pop it all apart, we'll do it again.
Soon as I've seen the wires, all the way out the window.
We'll just make sure the wires are in nice.
this back one's the same one as the one at the front, isn't it?
BM, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, if I remember last time you had trouble getting that in.
Yeah.
That's got it. Awesome. One more screw.
Yeah. Marble picks. Yes, doing great. Most of it will be sweared by now.
Okay. Now it's fitting that other bit back on the top. Now, I'm not sure how this is to fit. Does it click into place or go under a recess, or does it just sit on the top?
Top like that.
It'll be dodgy soda and held up on a switch.
All right.
You know what, Danno? I've been obviously with you since issue 1, and you've really grown as a model builder since then.
Okay, there's just that last bit of chat there.
So the side panels sit in recesses of the bottom panel. And then it says, check your light real quick. Make sure the torpedo hole is to your liking. Leaks are minimal.
Yeah. I'll show you in a minute.
What's the photo and bit like look like?
Oh man, off. There we go.
Looks alright.
Yeah, looks brighter on the screen than it does, obviously. Yeah, but yeah.
Awesome.
You'd think, though, that torpedo light would be an option, if you know what I mean, if you're to have it on. That's quite bright, isn't it? And it's going to be permanently on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Julian, is that part finished now?
No.
Marvel says he still has screw hole covers to put on, some transporter pad stickers, but that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that being done, it just says turn the switch to the on positions, test all the lights, which you've done. And that completes stage 41.
I can go to one side again. Stage 42.
Stage 42 now.
How long is this? How long is the stream going on?
So we do it?
Yep.
How many are you doing?
4? It's been 4. I told you to do it after him.
Is this the last one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so stage 42 parts. So you've got 42A, which is deck panel U305.
Does that look better on camera?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, then you've got 42B, which is reflector panel U305A.
Yeah, I'll just get me cooking sorted. And there's the reflector panel.
Okay, 42C, deck panel lights. Okay, and then you've got 42D and E, which are the clear windows and the dark windows, which you've already fitted. Then you've got 42F, which is screw cover.
I've got some bits in here, but they're so small. I've put them in here so I don't lose them.
Okay. And that is the same for the transporter emitter pod, which is 42G. Then you've got the screw cover 2, 42H. Then you've got 42J, which is another screw cover, which is screw cover 4. And there's 2 of those.
Yep.
Okay, then you've got 42K, which is a secondary tractor beam emitter, 2 of those. And then you've got BP screws and CP screws.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, Marvel picks. That light bugged me so much. It is one of the reasons I went with the Arduino so I could turn it on when I wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can probably understand that because like that would be bugging me.
Yeah. I suppose I suppose it depends what angle you have it displayed, doesn't it? And I suppose if you're dead on, I mean, to be fair, that emits that proton thing will probably direct the light a little bit better with it on, and it probably wouldn't be so glary. So, you know, it might be a case that you try and fit that off stream if you wanted to.
Yeah.
And just see how it looks with that in, because that'll diffuse the light a bit.
All right.
But it's you know, it's up to you at the end of the day, isn't it?
Yeah.
How you want to do it.
And he put all picks. Why is it white? At least the launcher light should be red or orange.
Yeah.
Okay, so step A is is fitting all the windows, which you've already done. So step A, second part, is place reflector panel U305A on the deck panel and slot both of the LEDs of the deck panel lights as shown. So black and, yeah, that's that side. Yeah. And that red and black Danno goes on the opposite sides. That's it.
Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get me screw sorted.
Okay, so you want 3 BP screws for that.
Three. Oh, right, yeah, got you.
Oh, God.
Marvel picks. The problem with the little clear port is the post sticks out of the hose so that the light becomes visible from the sides of the ship.
Right.
And Gillian Milne, how are you both so calm with it? I could not do what you were doing.
It's
You
just
never know, you might get a moment like it in the Disney Doll's house.
no. The thing is, it's modelling, and it's what we love to do. So, I guess it's not a chore. It's hard. You just
She's probably because she listens to me when I'm modelling, and I'm swearing all the time at the thing.
It's what we do best.
And there we'll go.
Okay, lovely. Right, so let me bring this instruction up. So that fitted. We're moving on.
I'm going to test this before I actually put it onto the dish. I think that makes more sense than trying to find the plug again.
Onto the dish. It sounds like you're installing Sky TV.
Yeah.
You probably could get a reception with that.
That was gorgeous.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah. Okay, so next you need your saucer or your dish, whatever you want to call it.
And Gillian's going, yes, that's right.
So I'm guessing that's going to go in over on your left there in that gap. Is that there? Yeah. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Like it. So thread that plug down through the hole at the bottom. That's it. Perfect. And then, yeah, the panel.
And D. Harris, Alex installed Sky probably easier than this.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks like a tighter fit.
Saying that though, Alex, you are naturally quite a calm person. It takes a lot to rile you up.
Yeah, I think it does a bit. Like, yeah.
Yeah, and
You'd make a very good driving instructor, trust me.
Well, it depends on that. It depends on how close to death I am if someone's driving, I suppose.
Right.
No, I think, it's just.
Here's some advice for you.
Go on.
If you install this panel, take note that it needs to slide under the panel to the right.
So right, so it needs to slide under this panel here.
Yep. I think that's your right.
Is the LED still in, Danno, or they popped out?
One popped out, but I put it back in. Oh.
Is the black and red one still in on the other side?
Nope.
Yeah, I thought I saw that slip away.
The sneaky buggers.
It's hard as well. It might be worth bending the LEDs down a bit. I don't know. Just so the connectors aren't in the way.
That's what I'm trying to.
Yeah, there are ledges on the edge. Well, sorry, yeah, doing the chat now.
Sorry.
Geordie Dave likes doing the chat.
If it helps.
The ledge on the. Oh, you mean these groups? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But you need to slide the one on the right.
Like, yeah, Geordie Dave likes doing the chat. When he came in earlier, you were like, "Okay, do it if you want."
Oh, this is very, very tight. Come on, look.
Oh, the hole's laid up.
I'm just glad I don't have to get off at 10 o'clock anymore.
Well, I'm off work tomorrow, so.
Right, that's in.
Just hope you got your screws lined up. It's each panel overlaps the one next to it, so fitting this one is tricky.
There it is.
Okay. Well, when you're happy with that, you want to secure that in with 2 CP screws.
Yeah.
Really good.
Oh, has it come out?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Right. This bulb. Let's pull that through there. That shouldn't be like that, should it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes.
Up through there.
Check the underside as well. Make sure that the wires are not trapped between the panel and the skeleton.
That's what was happening before, and that's why it dropped. I think this wire should be going that way, then back into here, and then that can come up to there.
And Marvel picks. I loosened the panel next to it, so this one would slide under it easier.
Might have to do that. Once I'm just trying to get them up a bit. I'm trying to work out where the holes are, actually.
They are the ones in the middle.
Right. Got yeah. So it's this one here and that one there.
Yeah, that's it.
Getting me CP in.
So just support your hand underneath it.
Yep.
Marvel picks. There you go. Right. The swear jar will be full on this model. I don't screw screws in, I swear them in.
On this model, you'd probably be bankrupt.
Yeah.
Or have enough money to go around the world.
Probably have enough money in the swear jar to visit outer space.
Yeah.
That screw looks does be funny.
Yeah. It's lined up.
Maybe just flip the dish over and make sure it is flat to the one next to it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, see, it's sticking up a bit on that other side. So can you get that down any further? Oh, where are you at? That one? I mean, yeah, and the one next to it as well. And then next one over as well. Sorry, you've got another step, which is the one underneath where you're having trouble putting the screw in.
Yeah, I was going to unscrew that one and try to push it that way a bit.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll unscrew the one next to that one.
This one here.
Yeah, just a little bit. That's it. Flip the dish over again, and then try and, because you can see it better from the top, can't you? And then try and line them up so they're flat. So it's the one over that one, yeah, to the right, not that middle section or towards the end. Not that one, over one. That one, yeah, there, that down there. That's, I think that's where it needs to be.
Better and get that.
Yeah, actually, that looks good now. So yeah, now try and get the screw in. It was
Marvel picks. When I put the resin windows, I had to take all the deck panels off. When I put them back on, I put them on so that each panel overlapped the next. Much easier than the AM order of installation.
yeah, I can imagine. So you could take them all off again, Danno, in order, and just put them, slot them in.
No, thank you.
I think your dad would say, Danno, you're on your own if you're doing that.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, for it. I'll send it to you to do that.
Yeah, I don't mind.
That's your blooming postage.
I can remember
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? Postage and getting it damaged, and it's like my mate was saying. Because I was having this big discussion about the Rootmaster and the Bluetooth module and how to make it easy install. And my mate Dean said, "Oh, you just do a service where they send you the bus and you can do it." And send. I said, "No." I said, "The bus is so heavy and fragile. There's no shipping that. It would never get there in one piece."
That unscrewing from the other panel is dropped out and it's on the floor. So would that be a CP screw still?
Yeah, they're both CPs. There's two.
Yeah.
I've
done that panel's in now, but this panel here, I've dropped a screw out, so I'm just going to put a screw back in it because the screw fell on the floor, so I'm just, there we go.
Okay, gentlemen, do you think you could build it? I couldn't. I'd lose my temper with it. It's a wiring I would hate. Think you could build a Horlix?
Yeah, I think I could. Yeah.
Mark?
Yeah, I think I could. But it's all them wires. I'd want to tidy them all, and yeah, I'd be there for hours tidying them.
Actually, building the model itself, it's just the wiring that's the nightmare.
Yeah.
He says, "Yeah, don't do that. It takes like an hour to get them off, or sort out the wiring over again."
I mean, at the end of the day, I did start this build, but with all the problems I had with Eagle Moss of them running out of stock and waiting months, I was just like, no, not again. I mean, I know they might have sorted it now, but I was at the stage of no.
Okay, so your last step is to, I think it's the last step. No, it's not the last step. You need to test the lights again.
You've previously anyway, so.
Okay, so the next part is to remove the backing from the transporter emitter pad.
Well, let's get that back in. I get these little ports out. Right, so what ones are we using first and what side?
Right, so you want to be on the left-hand side there, Danno. Yeah, that side, yeah. And I'll zoom in. You've got these yellow parts here. So you want the emitter transporter emitter pad 42G. Remove the backing and then stick it in.
So that's this part here.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe before you put the backing in, just make sure it's lined up right. So test fit carefully, and when you're happy, yeah, remove the backing and stick that in if you can get that back out.
Yeah, I think I could possibly do this because I did do the R2D2, and that was before any YouTube or anything like that.
And you are better models than me, more experience.
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, you've done more models than me.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was probably like you at your stage now, Danno.
Yeah.
And I've been on the earth a bit longer.
Yeah.
Okay, so next is to do the same with the screw cover I-42F or 1, which is near the front there.
All right, Marvel Picks. I know why you did the lighting this way, so the lights were above the skeleton, so you wouldn't see the bars. But I think they could have done it easier. And it's okay. You may want to slightly bend these panels before sticking them on.
What do you mean?
There's a slight curve to the deck, and the metal stickers are flat.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he's on about the stickers.
Yeah.
And the sticky is not that strong.
Yeah. My problem is with these stickers is if there's any problems inside of this now, we're knackered. Yes, you can pull them off.
I think you should be all right because he was just saying that the sticky's not that strong. So I reckon you could carefully lift them back up.
Yeah.
But
then you're going to end up using super glue, aren't you, to put them back in, or M3 sticker will probably be better, which is stronger.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's very true.
Ali?
Right. Next is to push screw cover 2, 42H, screw cover 3, 42I, Right, hang on, let's just do this one at a time. Next, push screw cover 42H.
Which I've got that lined up.
Well, that was a nice couple of clicks.
Yeah. Yep, that's nicely in.
Okay.
There we go. That's better.
Right, now you want screw cover 3, 42I.
Ooh, not satisfying click.
Nice. Then you want screw cover 5, which is 42J, which is the top hole.
And that's with these little things.
Yeah, I still haven't put them on. I leave screw holes open until the end of model just in case I need to go back inside.
Yeah.
Now you see, when you get to the round covers at the edge, the rear edge, look closely. They are not the same.
They're not. So we've got a flat one, 2 flat ones, and 2 raised ones.
And they give you a spare of each one.
Right. So
you only got to use 2 ones.
We'll start off with the raised ones. Where did they go?
Looks like how many is it? 4.
There's 4. There's 2 flat ones and 2 ones that are slightly raised, like high up.
So you'll just be using 1 because there's a spare of each one.
Right.
I don't. To me, it doesn't look any different. So, because I've not got the model in front of me or doing it, I can't really answer this.
If you go across,
do you want to leave the covers off in case outgoes happens? And put them on a later date.
Right. I mean, it's pulling these ones up as well.
Leave them on now, but just because they're tiny, they might be harder to get off.
42J looks like they've got more of a curve in it.
Yeah. There is a little square box in the corner.
It says.
If you can zoom in on that little corner box and show people.
It says.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that. There you go.
When insert them, look at the angle of the tops to line them up with the curve of the neck.
Okay, so you want.
Right. Yeah.
So you want the flat one at the bottom.
If I zoom in, that link, just get some focus on that. So as you can see, this one here, which is the top one, it's got a little bit more of a kind of rises up more. This one here is more flat.
Yeah. So now are you going to put them in or are you going to leave them?
I'm going to leave them to work actually. No, everything's working. Well, everything is working, but I do it later on and wait till everything.
And he says you can actually use the space to close up the other side now if you want. You will get another set later on.
Aye.
And he's put the thin one goes in the outer hole.
Yeah.
Thicker one in the inner hole.
Well, that's complete.
But the tops are angled, so they have to be rotated the right way so they sit flush. I was thinking as well how it goes wrong.
Yeah.
I didn't put the covers on the R2 till last.
Fair enough.
Okay, well, that is the end of my instructions here. So that must be.
Yeah.
Hang on. And then secondary tractor beam emitter 42K. Yep. So that's you're going to leave that one.
Yeah.
Note the screw cover 5 and the secondary tractor beam emitter look similar, but the screw cover is larger. See below. Stage 42 is now complete. Wow.
Maybe put them in a bag and write the issue number that they came in on so you can refer back to it at a later date.
Oh, it's getting a bit dark here. I'm sitting in the dark.
So shall I put the stage or just the book number?
I'd say book number. Then you can easily access the book.
Yep, got it.
That's what I do if I'm leaving stuff off. I'll put where it came in on, and then I know I can refer back to them instructions quite easily.
Yeah. So, one more epic build next week to do, and then we'll do one issue a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Sounds good.
Okay, chat. Gentlemen, really good. Keep up the good work and a big thumbs up.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Marble picks, my little screw box is full of covers like this to go on at the end.
Yeah.
And the Harris Epic Stream, Danno, great job.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, I mean, to what we've been going, 2 hours, 20 minutes. Well done, Danno.
Well, you might as well crack out the next couple, wouldn't you?
You're on the same level as Horlix building the Spitfire for 4 hours.
Yeah.
But then we won't go into what happened after that.
No.
Yeah. Do you want me, if I was drafted, do you want me to say me goodbye first?
Yeah, you want to?
I know I came in late and took over the chat, sorry, Mark.
No, you know what? It's your son's live stream. You can do whatever you blooming well want when it's your son's live stream. I offered you the chat anyway, so, I know you enjoy doing it and you can probably understand more of what Gillian's saying or Warren's saying than I do because I'm not a Geordie.
And so it'll be a good night from me and I'll catch you on another stream.
Okay, well, I'll do my next one. So, absolutely well done tonight, Danno. You really do deserve a pat on the back for that one. I was amazed, honestly. And it's been a fun stream from Horlix falling asleep and then coming in, and then we're like 8 o'clock and we're like, I don't think Horlix is going to make it right. I need to download instructions. Yeah, we were, but yeah, really well done tonight, Danno, and I'll catch you on the next one.
You want to get that last bit of chat?
Do you want to get the last chat, Alex? Before
I might as well butt in, do a bit of chat. Why not? Marvel Pick says, that was crazy but fun. Nice work at Danno's Universe.
Yeah, thank you.
Then he says, to be fair, the neck is one of the harder parts of this build, and you did great. So there you go.
Yeah.
Well done. And then D says, I'll say goodnight to all the hosts, even to latecomers. Stay well and see you next time. Yeah, see you later, D. No, I mean, yeah, I did have a bit of a panic. I was like, but good job I woke up when I did. It could have been a lot worse. So yeah.
You on the telephone?
Apparently Mark was ringing me, but the thing with me is once I'm asleep, I'm asleep. There's no waking me up. I sleep with fire alarms here, so, and they're loud because they're like professional ones, and I slept through it, and everyone was gathering outside, and I'm still in bed snoring away.
That would be me.
But I know they would have got me if there was a problem. But no, thank you, everyone for watching. Yeah, really good job tonight, Danno. Do apologise, I was 8 minutes late, but I was here in the end. So that's it from me. Schedule wise, I don't believe there's anything on tomorrow.
Not the moment.
Has anything changed? Thursday will be myself, Yorkshire Crafter, Gillian, and maybe Chris if she's feeling up to it. She's not been very well, but we'll have the diamond painting show. The craft and chat. I think that's it. Thursday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Friday it'll be to me. I'm doing a special secret DIY project, which I've got already here to go. So there'll be a bit of soldering involved. So if you want to find out what that is, come and check out Friday, 7 o'clock. And I'm really looking forward to getting that finished because I can see it now and I just want it done. So I'm finding it very difficult not to crack the soldering iron out and just do it and just mess it all off. But and that's it for now, I believe. And then just follow the schedule on all the Facebook groups. Not sure what's happening at the weekend yet, so just keep an eye out on the schedule.
I do believe if Dave is going live, he'll be going live Saturday night, but then look out for a special live show on Jay's channel at 7:30 on Sunday.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, Jay will be live on Sunday. So awesome. But that's it from me. So yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Over to you, Danno.
Yeah, thank you for everybody for commenting in the chat, and thank you guys for coming and helping us again. But what a stream tonight! Really enjoying these long streams as well.
Anytime, Danno. Anytime.
So, like I say, until next time, see you all later. Night all.
Night.
Right.